Welcome back to the new section. We have built 5 out of 6 tools already. In this section, let's build the last but not the least tool called Stock Market Analysis, where we learn to implement web scraping in our Django application. Well, web scraping can be new to some of you guys. So for those who have heard this term for the first time, it can be difficult for you to follow along with the stock market analysis tool. Okay, so that's the reason I'm making a couple of lessons to talk about the basics of web scraping and why and when should we use this technique. All right, first thing first, what exactly is web scraping? Okay, in simple words, web scraping is a technique used to extract data from websites. Okay, now the primary goal of web scraping is to gather data for various purposes such as analysis, research, to automate the certain tasks. Okay, so I must tell you this, it's a valuable skill for anyone working with the data in this digital age. Okay, so that was a simple definition about web scraping. Now let's look at some real world use cases where this web scraping can be helpful. Okay, so imagine you are running an online store and you want to keep an eye on how your competitors are pricing their products. Okay, so in this case, web scraping can help you automatically gather information on the prices of the same products from your competitor's website. Okay, so this means you create a tool that checks the prices regularly. This way you can stay informed about the changes in your competitor's pricing strategy. Okay, so it's like having a little assistant that always keeps you updated on what your competitors are doing. Okay, by the way, why should we do this? What is the benefit of building such tools? Well, when you gather information from your competitor's website, in this case, the price of the same product that you're selling, right? So it helps you make smarter decisions about your own product pricing. For example, if your competitors lowers their prices, you might decide to adjust your price as well to stay competitive. On the other hand, if they raise their prices, then you can consider keeping your price steady to attract cost-conscious customers. This will help you increase your revenue. Okay, so this is just one example of how web scraping can be helpful. Okay, similarly, you can also build a news aggregation application that shows you all the important news stories from different websites in one place. Okay, so that you don't have to browse many websites one by one, right? All right, with that said, I want to also keep you informed about its legality and ethics. Okay, some people say web scraping is illegal, but I personally don't think it is illegal. It is completely legal, but it all depends on what you're scraping and how you manage scraping. Okay, so I highly recommend checking the target website's terms of service page before you scrape any websites, because some website explicitly prohibit scraping in their terms. They don't want anyone to steal data from their website, so while others have open data policy. Okay, so however, in this course, we will build a simple stock market analysis tool to check the important details of a particular stock. The tool will look something like this. Okay, so from here you actually select any stock. Okay, so you can also search for the stocks here. If you want to see the stock prices or stock details about this Apple, you can select Apple and get info. Okay, so this will send a request to Yahoo Finance website, because from Yahoo Finance website we are fetching the live data. Okay, so and it will show this data here. Okay, so it is actually listed in NASDAQ United States. Okay, similarly, I have also included some data from NSE index, which is India's National Stock Exchange. If you want to see Infosys, you can search for the stock name and click on get info, right? It will give you a couple of information about this stock. Okay, so yeah, this is just a simple application, but you will learn a lot of things building this tool. All right, so yeah, that was just an introduction video. In the next video, we will look at the Python library that we often use to scrape the websites.